this is Dust for Dusted Dawn Gaming with our first match in our PP2Q testing, Bant Eldrazi. This hand looks perfectly acceptable. Double Eldrazi Temple. Kinda hard to argue with that. Turn 1 Plains go. Okay. Eldrazi Temple and pass. See if we're up against Hate Bears. Huh. The Bears of Hate, Hate Bears. Does our opponent play here? So if they leave open a bunch of white mana, I'm inclined to just play either Sky Spawner or... Yep, looks like we up against the Bears. Brushland, huh? Opponent at this point might think we're on Eldrazi Tron. Not sure I particularly care, but... What is your hand, opponent? Oh. Okay, it looks like we're up against humans. See, Townsfolk is 2 tokens. Honor of the Pure is annoying. Opposing Sovereign is annoying. Think we take Sovereign here. And EE can go ahead and take care of a lot of the rest of their nonsense. So, mono white humans. Have a gentleman in our local store that plays this deck. Or something similar to it anyway. Gathering townsfolk. Sure. So they're going to look for the go wide stuff. So we could play Ancient Stirrings. What would we be looking for at this point? Another colored source? Guess we go ahead and play Brushland, play Ancient Stirrings. I guess I have to pay 1 extra. Kind of chokes what we're doing anyway. Thalia, forgot to play around with Thalia. So we have Drowner, Displacer, Smasher, Brushland. I think we go ahead and take the Drowner and pass. So, opponent. Honor of the Pure would be annoying here, but alright. See, we're still having some issues with lag on my computer. Does our opponent feel confident enough to go attacking? Yeah. Play an Eldrazi. Alright. Definitely having a delay effect here. Okay. Here comes Drowner of Hope. Presumably our opponent will go Honor of the Pure next turn, and we can hopefully draw another colored source. Okay, Soldier of the Pantheon, sure. Opponent's hand is on the table. Funnily, they still don't have any good attacks. Need a colored source here. Guess that technically qualifies. So, guess we run Noble out. Then run Displacer. Run Displacer out here. And pass. No reason to attack right now. Especially when we have the EE in hand. Champion's a little bit annoying. They attack yet? Draw Sky Spawner. Okay. So what is the best play? 2 mana, 3 mana, 2 to blow it. So play a white, play a blue, colorless, play equals 2. Then I think we'd go ahead and Displacer Thought Knot during their draw step. Because they have to have drawn exactly. So I'll put that ability on the stack first. Okay, they draw the card. See if they have a path in this mess. Does not look like it. Thalia and Kytheon. Don't really care about Thalia. We'll take Kytheon. They go attacking. Oh, opponent, opponent. Why would you be so foolish? Okay, so go to blocks, block here, block here. Actually, reset blocks. Block here, block here, block here, here. And then go ahead and blow up your world. Sure, you push some damage, but you also lose most of your board. Here comes your Thalia. Don't really care about her at this point. Ancient Stirrings. So, actually don't. I think we want to play Ancient Stirrings right now. So play that, play that, play that. Attack with that. Get some more dudes. Get in for 6 here. Is our opponent block? Surprised they haven't tapped out yet, but more power to them, I guess. Don't really care about blinking at this point. Okay, and they scoop it up. Alrighty, well, we are up against humans. So there's a lot of cards that they could have. They could have things like Shield of Faith, etc. Bring in the worships, bring in the All is Dust. What do we not want in this matchup? Thought Knot isn't great. Probably trim a Displacer. Trim a... Used to only have the 2 worships. The All is Dust is an inclusion to a friend of mine who streams and plays a lot of Eldrazi. He likes All is Dust in his board. Maybe she have a Sky Spawner? Question mark. See how our curve looks like. Yeah, seems reasonable. Might have something like Dust on their sideboard, which could be a little concerning. Guess that would be the perfect new addition to their deck. Although they're trying to make their guys bigger, so I don't know how relevant that is either. Stubborns, Cages, Blessed Alliances, Rest in Pieces, Stonies, Tamios. Obviously that hand was on the upper end of Eldrazi draws. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and have our Gemstone Caverns in our opening hand. It's an addition to this deck I found on a list online. Kind of like it as a one-of. Alright, let's see what happens with this hand. What does this hand do? So, we have a Path, a Stirrings. I think we keep it. It is questionable, though. A little bit on the slower end. Champion's definitely a card that could end up getting Path. I think for right now, though, we get... Oh, well. Excuse me. I think we'll go ahead and fetch a... What do we get here? Probably want the Temple Garden. Don't like fetch shocking here, but I'd rather have my mana mostly online for the next couple turns. Opponent has their 1/1. Alright, see what you've got. Follow you on too. Ooh, this could be dangerous. Yep, here comes their 2/2. We draw a Displacer. I think we see Ancient Stirrings looking for an Engineered Explosives or a... So we find our 3 removal spells. Any order? I think we'll go ahead and draw step path. Well, get a plains here. A little dangerous laying them on top, because they could easily have something like Stony Silence. Okay. Must really not like Engineered Explosives. Considering we're only going to be... Have a follow-up play? Maybe not. Okay. Okay, we have another path. I think we just go ahead and run out Displacer here. Do we hold up path or do we get in for 1? I think we hold up path because I think we win the longer game. Displacer is enough of a threat, they may have to path it on its own. Okay, opponent can probably unload the rest of their hand here. Path to exile, sure. Guess I'll go an island. Is this all you've got? I'm taking 1 here. How does Eldrazi Temple change the game? I think I start with Reality Smasher. It's possible they have another path in hand here. Okay, or not. Well, it's got to draw something at some point. I mean, yeah. Happy just taking 1 a turn. What on earth is in your hand? Alright. Seems dumb here, but I'm playing around with something like Blessed Alliance. No sense in taking unnecessary damage. Opponent with Stony Silence. Okay, Thalia's Lieutenant, sure. Play Fatty Boom Booms and hope that's enough. Does our opponent concede to this? Yeah, I'm just going to sacrifice a Scion, tap a creature, sacrifice a Scion, tap your crap down, move to combat. And that's the ballgame. Well, that was a pretty good start for Eldrazi. I've played Eldrazi against Mono White Humans once before, and the matchup felt largely the same. Your threats are just bigger, and as long as you can answer their champions or Thalia's Lieutenants before they get too big, then just feels like a pretty good matchup overall for Eldrazi. This was match 1 with Bant Eldrazi in Modern.